My name is Dianne Saxe. I am the Environmental Commissioner of Ontario. As Commissioner, I have two main jobs. I am the guardian of the Environmental Bill of Rights, which is a series of tools for public participation in significant environmental decision-making of the provincial government. And secondly, I am required by law to provide a report each year to the Ontario Legislature on each of the following topics: energy, environment, and climate. Essentially, I provide accountability and transparency about government action or inaction on those three topics. I've been Commissioner for a year and a half, and I have to say that I've been very pleased with the response to my reports. Nobody likes criticism, but on the other hand, I've been able to provide the government with reliable, nonpartisan advice and analysis, and sometimes they take my advice. So for example, one of the recommendations that we made last year was that we shouldn't continue to build new homes that don't have a place you can put a wire for an electric vehicle. It's relatively easy to leave the hole when you build the house. It costs thousands of dollars to add the hole afterwards. And I'm very pleased to say that this spring the building code was amended, and now new homes will have a hole where the wire can be put if people want to put in electric vehicles. So that's a small example. A bigger example was on the use of cap-and-trade proceeds. As you know, Ontario has a carbon price. In the action plan last year, the government said they were going to take $1 billion of that money to subsidize electricity rates. We challenged that proposal and recommended that that was improper, it should not be done, and I'm glad to say that the government backed away. Well, when we think of climate change, we always have to think about both mitigation and adaptation. I think what you're probably thinking about there is what harm is Ontario suffering from climate change. And what we know is that climate change is like alcohol and driving. There are crashes when people drive cars even without alcohol. But when you add alcohol, you have more crashes and they're worse. It's the same thing with climate change. We know that climate change increases the risk of floods, which we're having this spring, and droughts, which we had last summer, and forest fire, which we had last year, and invasive species, which we have now. The Ontario apple growers have suffered severe losses in 3 of the last 5 years. The grape growers have suffered severe losses. The northern communities are losing ice roads. There are impacts happening all over Ontario in different ways at different places. Well, Ontario is, I'm really pleased to say, finally has a price on carbon as of January 1st, 2017, after many years of talking about it. And that is a start. The first auction was a great success and brought in $472 million. The second auction was, I think, this week, and we'll find out in the next week or so what the results were. So any price on carbon is better than no price on carbon. It's just the first step. But Ontario's doing a lot right, including closing coal plants. Admittedly, there's a lot more to do. It's extremely important that CMOS and the members speak to the public about climate change and speak to the public in a way that people can understand. By and large, people trust the people who give them weather information. And if what they hear from those folks is related to the context of climate change, it will help a lot build up public understanding and support. And also pointing out both the adaptation impacts and what other people are doing. Most folks are looking around saying, well, am I the only one? Why should I do something if no one else is doing? And the CMOS members can have a big impact in helping everyone understand we all have a stake. No one can do everything, but everyone can do something.